morning, everyone, and welcome to this live session of AMA for the Axone project. I'm thrilled to have you all there for this new session as we delve into some exciting updates and developments of the Axone project. I'm Marine, the head of project, and today I'm with Mathieu, head of partnership, Theo, head of strategy, and Arnaud, our blockchain architect. Hello, guys.
Hey.
Hi, everyone.
So today we have a big agenda. We will first talk about the rebranding, because as you have noticed, we have rebranded the project from OKP4 to Axone. So we will see how this new name aligns with our vision and to our missions. Then we will tell you all the exciting news on the project, about the major achieved milestone, the partnerships, a bit about the fundraising too. So many subjects. And finally, we will talk about the new project, the KatAI project. Indeed, the first collaborative AI is live since last Sunday, and we really need your contribution for that. So we will talk about that. But of course, this AMA is not just us talking to you, but it's also engaging with you. So if you have any questions on the KatAI, the news, or the rebranding, but anything you have on your mind, you can contribute on the chat and ask us anything. So thank you all for joining today, and let's begin. So first, Theo, can you explain us why we chose to rebrand the project?
Yeah. So as some of you may know, early this year, our name was still OKP4. So it meant Open Knowledge Protocol 4. So for everything and everyone. And really, we had a lot of discussions with our partners, community members, and it happened a few times that people were not, let's say, a lot of people, especially, I don't know, maybe in China, especially, some people it was difficult for them to say OKP4. And then people also complained that it was not catchy enough and everything. So, we discussed internally. We also had, let's say, a lot of discussions regarding our narrative, because, the project was really focused on knowledge. It was in the name. And creating knowledge from data, from algorithm, it's definitely something that mattered to us. But as a general understanding and more on a marketing standpoint, knowledge is not really that understandable, or let's say not catchy enough. I don't know, but we had a lot of discussions regarding our go-to-market and the narrative that we wanted to choose. Especially with we had plenty of use cases in the business side, in the community side, and we really needed to start somewhere. So really, this infrastructure can do a lot of things, many different things, but we needed to start somewhere. And the one thing that is really missing in the market is the right infrastructure for collaborative AI. So to give the opportunity for people, for communities, to collaborate and create AI models together. And because we decided to kind of shift our narrative, it was the right time as well to change our name. And so we decided to, we brainstormed a lot, and the name of Axone was a kind of an evidence, let's say. So Axone, what it means is, Axone is this, what connects the neurons between each other. So it's what enables the information to go from neurons to neurons in the brain. And what OKP4 was, and what Axone is really about connecting every resources that exists, any data set, any algorithm, all the different infrastructure that exists. It's really about connecting them to create synergies. So it's really a good analogy. The idea of the axon connecting every neuron, and Axone as a protocol connecting every resources and connecting from everybody around the world. So it was a nice analogy. And so since early, during February and March, we did a lot of work to change our name and our brand. And so now we're getting used to it. So and we're pretty happy with the change now.
Yeah, and we are refining the identity so that it makes sense in all the projects.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, but I think it's like a new beginning. For our community, and also more aligned with where we want to go. So, maybe on the technical side, it's not that fun to change everything in the docs. But
that's not fun, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Good. So, maybe now we are going to the news, the exciting news, and maybe the first thing that everyone is asking is, when is the mainnet launch?
So the plan is to launch by early July. So a lot of work going forward, but we will launch the mainnet in early July. The token will not be available at that time. There will be a small delay. Delay because we have a lot of things planned for you and a lot of quests and interesting things. But yeah, the mainnet launch for July and the token around September. That's the plan.
Okay, great. Thank you. Since the last AMA, many things happened. So Mathieu, maybe can you tell us more about the different partnerships we established with the ecosystem?
Yes. Regarding to the partnership, we've made some interesting achievements over the last month. The first one is we have finalized partnership with Synternet, formerly Syntropy. So Synternet is a layer 1 specializing in providing infrastructure for real-time data sharing, real-time data streaming. So it's really interesting for us. Synternet is like a publisher subscriber design model. So we can use as a publisher, we can provide data from Axone protocol, and it's easier for developer to access to the data from the blockchain and without the need to set up a node. So it's really easier for us. And the other interesting thing is to integrate Synternet as a subscriber. So we can provide to all developer and builder access to another data from another chain like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Osmosis, and another one. So it's really interesting because it's the early path for combining data set from the Web3 and the AI model. So it's a really cool thing, and we will work on it for the next few months. And the second thing regarding the partnership is we are sponsoring actually hackathon with AIoT. AIoT is an alliance for IoT and edge computing. It's a big alliance that is leading the IoT stuff and the edge computing stuff in Europe. So it's interesting for us. And the track that we are sponsored is the convergence between IoT, AI, and DLT. So it's perfectly matched with what we want to do. So yeah, it's just the beginning. The session, the hackathon is for 2 months. So we will provide more information about it the next week. But it's really interesting.
Yeah, and maybe we can put the link in the chat if anyone of you are interested in. And Mathieu, can you talk about CNO?
Yeah. CNO. So CNO is a team builders that want to build different application regarding the retails application on top of Axone. So that's this guy is is from Greece, and we have some contacts in Cosmoverse last years. And right now they are coming to us for helping us to build this application on top of Axone. So it's the beginning. We are just thinking together regarding the architecture and some stuff like that. But yeah, we will plan to meet them in the end of May. So we'll have more information about it in the next month, I think. But yeah, really cool thing, because it's the first team that want to build something officially in Axone. So
the first builders.
Yeah.
Great, thank you. And you and Theo, you just come back from Dubai. So maybe Theo, can you just make us a quick recap of what happened in Dubai for token 2049?
Yeah, so first we were really wet. In Dubai, there was a lot of issues. Issues. The weather was crazy. They had like 2-year rain in a matter of one or 2 days. So it was insane. Everything was flooded. The hostels just destroyed and everything. Anyway, but we managed to go there. I mean, I arrived a bit late, but you, Mathieu and Emmanuel, they managed to go on time and to experience the thunder and the storm. But yeah, we were there mostly to meet. A lot of people. You know how it is when you launch a project. There is the investors, the partners, the validators, the market makers, the exchanges, the wallets providers, the custodians, the marketing agencies, all these different people that we can work with. It's always great to meet them and to just have discussions other than just Zoom and Google Meet. So it's good to have. It creates a relationship and trust. So a lot of different meetings because we are currently fundraising. It was a good opportunity to really meet the potential investors. We had an event as well, so we had a side event after Token 2049 where we invited, we were like 40 people, but we invited them to join a small conference from us and also play some paddle tennis. So it was quite fun. And yeah, it was good experience overall. It was very hectic, so now we slept a bit. And now we're back.
Back here. And do you have plans for the next event, for following events?
Yeah, so the next main event will be in Brussels. So there is EFCC and Nebula Summit for the Cosmos ecosystem. And so we'll be there. We'll probably have a side event, so stay tuned. And if you go there as well in Brussels, happy to meet.
Good. Do you have... What about the fundraising? Because, I guess that you coming back from Dubai, you have some updates on the fundraising?
Yeah, so first, why we fundraise is definitely when you launch a project like we do, it's pretty ambitious. You need to have some treasury, to have some security, to make sure that for at least a few years you don't have to sell any tokens. That's the best case scenario, that you are very autonomous and you can have enough funds to finance the developments, to finance the marketing, the exchange listings, all these different things. It costs money, so it's pretty important to have some backers financially who believe in the project and who want to commit this early. And so yeah, we had a few business angels and more recently one commitment from one big investor. So it's going forward, and it's always like that. When you have the first commitments, then it creates the trust for the other investors to be interested about the project. So it's really about having this initial traction and inertia that makes the project go forward, and that everybody after that gets interested, because some people committed money, so maybe I will commit as well, and it's always like that.
Yeah, so that's really good news.
Yeah.
Great. So now let's deep dive into the protocol and the technical part. Arnaud, what happened within the last 2 months?
Regarding the technical part, our efforts for the moment and for the next few months are focused on two main subjects, which are first the mainnet, because we need to make the chain ready for the mainnet. And on that subject, we recently made some changes, little changes on the chain, on the protocol. Like we shipped recently the new customization virtual machine, the V2. Which brings a lot of new abilities to the chains, so that's cool, and which is also, by the way, compatible with old smart contracts.
Mm-hmm.
And the main point at this moment is to ensure that the chain is really ready on the security and we recently started a security audit with BlockApex.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think in the next days, the next weeks, we will have to make some changes to make it pretty sure for the mainnet. And on the other hand, we also work on the connectors to interact with the chains and the Axone SDK to allow builders to make connectors. So we recently published the first authentication proxy that allowed to protect some storage service off-chain with the protocol.
Mm-hmm.
This proxy is compatible with all S3 API, and it helps us to design the SDK to build more connectors. We also work a lot on the KatAI project. We will talk more about it later, but there is some applications that needed to be implemented for KatAI, and this helps us to design the SDK. So this is coming. We're working on it, and there is also some work on a new project, a new application, the Axone Hub. And maybe you can talk a little bit more about it.
Yeah, we are working. It's true. We are working on an application, an interface to help users to use the token, the Axone token. So this application will allow you to connect your wallet, see the evolution of the price of the supply, to stake your tokens on the validators, but also to make governance proposal. So this application will be ready for the mainnet launch and the token listing. And everything is again open source, so you can what you were talking about, the chain, but also the proxy is available on our Axone GitHub. So if there is any builders in the AMA, you can have a look, and just feel free to contact us on Discord. We can make any tickets, so we will be happy to answer you. And I just remind you that there is also the Academy. We will put you the link in the chat, but there is the Academy where you can find a lot of documentation, technical documentation, to learn how to use the protocol. Good. Yes. So many things in 2 months. It's going fast. And now let's talk about KatAI. So just Theo, can you first explain us what is KatAI?
Yeah. So KatAI, it's the first application we just launched. Maybe to understand why we launched this, I mean, a quick word about, why Axone is about. And our thesis is that, today the best AI models, so either the GPT-4 or the Midjourneys, these models, they work by scraping the web with a lot of data. They have basically a bunch of engineers, usually in Silicon Valley, and they have a lot of GPU to train the models. And so it's really like small teams that are working and that are pretty rich in infrastructure and computation. And they manage to create the best models. But this is pretty limited. And we believe that the best models of tomorrow, I don't know, maybe in 2 years, maybe in 5 years, maybe in 10 years, but the best models of tomorrow, will be enabled by collaboration. So not a few engineers with a lot of resources, but thousands, even millions of people contributing with their data, even private data, with their infrastructure, and all of them working together, they will create basically the best models. And Axone is about creating this infrastructure, this environment, to give them the ability to do that and to basically have the right trust environment where they can trust each other, they can trust that their data is safe and private, but also the right social mechanisms to align the incentives and to basically benefit from contributing. So Axone is about that, and KatAI is the first application. It's pretty, let's say, limited in terms of what it can do. It's very important to generate images of cats, but I mean, maybe it won't change the world. But it's about creating the first possibility for the community to collaboratively train a model with their own images. So people are incentivized to just give images of cats according to a prompt that a specific, let's say, topic defined every week. And so every week the people in the Axone community, they share their images, and every week the model is trained with their images in a way that we can't access the images ourselves. I mean, it's only the model that will be trained that can access the images. So it's really just giving an example for the people that they can provide the access to their data set, to a specific model, using the Axone protocol, and everything is tracked, and everybody that contributed will be rewarded at some point according to their contribution. So it's really about creating this first opportunity for people.
That's great.
And Arnaud, maybe you can show us how to contribute, because there is
we can make a quick demo.
Yes, you can connect to.
So to do that, there is an interface that was built to make that pretty simple for people to contribute. I mean, in this interface, we give the possibility to upload the data somewhere, but in the future, we will have many connectors, and you will be able to not upload the data, but just say, this is where my data is available. So you don't have to copy it anywhere else. It just stays where it is. But this is in the future.
Yeah, the idea is to use KatAI as an experiment to test multiple modalities we can use and leverage through Axone protocol. So basically, this is the page you can use to contribute to the KatAI project. It is available for everyone at katai.axone.xyz. And to contribute, it's pretty simple. Just need to connect your wallet. Make sure you have some nodes, but it will be Axones later. And you just need to fill in the form with a title, the description of the image you will upload. You provide the image, so a nice cat in samurai outfit, and then you submit the image. And at this moment, the image is sent to our infrastructure, and it will be referenced in the protocol through verifiable credentials. This is the way we describe everything in the protocol. And so we have multiple transactions to make, because we need to submit 3 verifiable credentials. One to set up and enforce the governance linked to your data. So at this point, it's a static governance with some prologue rules, but later you will be able to update it. There is one to describe what's in the data set, like the image and what's in the image. And finally, another to explain how it is published and exposed to other services. And that's it. At this point, you'll have, once all the transactions are submitted, we can access the transactions with the links on the Explorer, and you can check what is made here. And at this point, you just participated in the first collaborative AI to generate.
Wow. Good. And where are we today on the project, on technically speaking?
Technically speaking, we have it allows us to design the SDK that will help builders to build more projects like KatAI. So technically, we use the authentication proxy I was talking about earlier to expose the data, and everything is working. We are just working on the trigger that will allow the training of the AI model, and this will be reflected and re-implemented in the SDK to make it available to everyone in open source projects, of course.
Okay, cool. And Mathieu, can you just tell us what's next? What are the next steps of KatAI?
Yeah, as Arnaud mentioned, KatAI is like our playground for experiment and test different things with the protocol. And so for us, it's important to see how the protocol react, how the contributor react about the journey through the protocol. So there will be some next steps, some next mission that we will announce very soon. And yeah, the end purpose is to democratize how the protocol works and to overview the powerness of the protocol to the contributor. So yeah, we will announce different sprint, different mission regarding to different aspects like data storage, or maybe, as Arnaud mentioned, some governance aspect with the contributor. So yeah, maybe we are in crypto, so we have not yet announced something about airdrop or something like it, but yeah, it's like our incentivized playground.
Good. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
For
and contribute.
Contribute to KatAI. And again, if you have any questions, you can ask us on Discord. You can create a ticket and ask us if you need any help, any support, or if you want to contribute with other connectors or for the governance, you can reach out. I have a question from the attendants. Will the team be in some Atoms events?
Yes, so the one in Athens.
Yeah. The first one will be in the end of the May, the 27th.
27th.
Yeah. So we will attend to Athens with
in Greece, yes.
Yeah, with Arnaud and I. We will make one keynote to introduce about the Axone protocol and the KatAI application. And the afternoon we will make a workshop.
Yeah, technical workshop, and I think we may talk about KatAI a little bit more. So
good.
It will be cool.
Yeah, it will be cool because I think this conference is more dedicated to NFTs, so it's a good way to provide another way to use NFTs to the community. Okay.
Well, this is the end of this AMA session. Thank you very much, guys, for these sessions. We were really thrilled to have you all there, and see you soon for further updates on the project.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.